The Senate has confirmed the appointment of Professor Bolaji Owasonwoye as chairman of the Independent Corrupt Practices and Other Related Offences Commission, more than 1 year after the president nominated him for that position. The lawmakers also confirmed the appointment of 8 others as members of the ICPC board. They are Delta, Enugu, Anambra, Lagos, Katsina, Jigawa, Niger, and Nasarawa states. The Senate also confirmed the appointment of Justice Uwani Abba as the Justice of the Supreme Court of Nigeria. President Muhammadu Buhari has asked all security agencies in the country to work towards ensuring the conduct of violence-free elections in 2019, as the federal government has made adequate provision to improve their welfare and timely payment of their salaries. The president was speaking at the passing out parade of the first regular cadets of the police academy in Kano State. Our correspondent Idris Jibrin reports.
It's a passing out parade of 602 first regular cadets, commissioned as Assistant Superintendent of Police after 4 years of study in the academy. President Muhammadu Buhari arrives in company of the governors of Kano and Jigawa states. They are received by the Inspector General of Police Ibrahim Idris and the Minister of Interior Abdurrahman Dambazo. President Muhammadu Buhari reminds the new officers of his administration's zero tolerance to corruption and other criminal activities.
With this increase in your salaries, you have less reason to fall into temptations of financial or other inducements.
The Nigeria Police Academy has been training graduates from other institutions for several years. But now, the federal government has upgraded the academy to a degree-awarding institution in line with the federal government's security sector reform agenda.
The Ministry of Interior has been making all efforts to ensure that the POLAC bill, which is now before the National Assembly, is signed into law in order to provide full legal backing for the institution.
The newly commissioned officers are trained like every other university student and are competent enough to apply for any job within the Nigeria Police Force.
The courses you took are designed to build capacity in you and make you first-class police officers, that you can conveniently compete with any police officers anywhere in the world.
You can clearly see that these officers are ready for action. They are the first regular cadets since the Nigeria Police Academy became a degree-awarding institution. Given the current Nigeria security situation, much may be required from these officers. Idris Jibrin, Channels Television News.
All right, let's cross over to Abuja, and here's Linda Hakibe. Hey, Linda.
Hello, Ijoma.
Hi.
Now, the event in Kano was not the only engagement the president attended today. He had earlier inaugurated the new terminal of Nnamdi Azikiwe International Airport in Abuja, and he believes the inauguration is a reflection of his administration's deliberate policy to sustain development of the country's infrastructure. The president promised to continue to encourage and support the actualization of projects that will place Nigerian airports among the best in the world. Correspondent Ibrahim Adra reports.
It's the official commissioning of the new terminal at the Abuja International Airport. It's one of the 4 airports funded through the $500 million China Exim Bank facility. The president was shown around the facilities in the terminal, which include 5 baggage collection points, 28 immigration desks on arrival, 16 for departure, 8 security screening points, and a 22-room hotel with spa. In his speech at the event, the president said it's a promise kept.
This administration recognizes aviation as a catalyst for economic growth, and as such will continue to encourage and support the actualization of projects that will place Nigerian airports among the best in the world.
The Chinese ambassador to Nigeria believes the project is another indication of the mutual cooperation between his country and Nigeria.
Under the guidance of President Buhari and President Xi, The brotherly relationship between China and Nigeria has reached new strategic heights unmatched in history.
On his part, the Minister of State for Aviation recalled the successes in the sector, saying beyond infrastructure, there are improvements in safety standards.
Mr. President, our meteorological agency, NIMET, has been awarded the ISO 9001-2015 version by IMO, making Nigeria the only country to achieve this feat in Africa.
The terminal with 66 check-in counters has a 60 meters walkway that connect the airport to the metro train station, also commissioned by President Muhammadu Buhari in July 2018. From Abuja, Ibrahim Adra, reporting for Channels Television News.
Meanwhile, the People's Democratic Party, PDP's presidential campaign organization, is asking President Muhammadu Buhari not to attempt to claim credit for the construction of a new terminal building at the Nnamdi Azikiwe International Airport, Abuja. According to a statement by the National Publicity Secretary of the party, the PDP claims that it is public knowledge that the airport project was designed, conceptualized and fully financed by its administration. It alleges that the current administration made no contribution towards the funding and execution of the airport project. The statement, however, asks Nigerians to rally behind the PDP presidential candidate Atiku Abubakar to rescue the nation and return her to the path of good governance, development, national cohesion and economic prosperity. The Allied People's Movement, APM, has flagged off its governorship campaign in Abeokuta, the Ogun State capital. The party also adopts President Muhammadu Buhari as its presidential candidate ahead of the coming 2019 election, an apparent reaction to the current political situation in the state.
With the mood, cassava and posters in their hands, this may seem like a political festival of some sort, but the host party, APM, prefers to call it the birth of a movement.
What we have here today is a movement. It's beyond a political party. The people of Ogun State have decided to put their destiny in their hands. And that is why they have all decided to come out to identify with Honorable Abdul Kabir Adekunle Akinlade, that we all know as AAA.
Let me conclude by assuring our teaming supporters that our victory is assured in 2019 gubernatorial election. Because you, the people, have decided today that you will stand with us and you will vote APM.
The governorship candidate, in the company of his deputy and other party chieftains, makes his way to the MKO Abiola Stadium in Abeokuta, the venue of the campaign flag-off ceremony, where their banners stand side by side with that of President Muhammadu Buhari. A rare show of friendship in politics, but the party says it is adopting the president.
With the mandate of the entire APM family, this flag signifies the adoption of President Muhammadu Buhari as the presidential candidate of Ogun State and Nigeria. Say Baba! Say Buhari! Say Baba! Say Buhari!
Triple A, as he's being called, recently defected from the All Progressives Congress, the APC, to the APM, a party described by its leaders as a people-oriented movement seeking to sustain the incumbent's mission. It's been a week of political activities for the new party, which its target is to live up to its slogan by moving to victory in next year's election.
In the meantime, some members of All Progressives Congress, APC, in Lagos State today dumped the party and have now moved to the Accord Party. The defectors say they had to leave the APC because of the alleged reign of impunity by the party's leadership. The defectors are said to have come from 20 local government areas in the state. The party the APC members moved to, the Accord Party in Lagos, then adopted the governorship candidate of the People's Democratic Party in Lagos State, Mr. Jimmy Agbaje, as their candidate in the 2019 governorship election. The candidate of Accord Party, Mr. Joseph Ola Beckley, stood down for Mr. Agbaje of the PDP in the governorship election, and they say they will now back him to victory. Mr. Agbaje then promised to ensure good governance and a government of inclusion if elected in March next year.
I want to assure you that the way we have made this possible, in a very easy way, so shall we make our victory very easy. So shall we get to government house and be able to serve our people better than they are being served today. My message is that to all those who are still waiting on the other side, that the freedom train is on the move. The freedom train is on the move. Let them join it before the momentum gets too much for them to catch up with. There is still room in the train, and it's time to move on.